Today, I just want to talk to you about the benefits of confidence and what that means. It's going to be a short little video just on the benefits of confidence. There are many benefits, but for today, I'm just going to give you 5. So, benefit number 1 is you will know your worth. Now, what does this mean, know your worth? You will know what you're worth if you're a small business owner or a solopreneur, and you'll charge the right fees for your services or your products. You know your worth that people don't walk all over you. You know when to say no, you know when to say yes to opportunities. You know your worth when somebody's maybe talking down to you, or maybe you're in a situation where you need to stand up for yourself. This is what it means to know your worth. It's knowing who you are and that you are worth it. So that's benefit number 1, is know your worth. Benefit number 2, resilience. Now, this is a word that's being flung around a lot. It's a word that we're hearing a lot. But what does it really mean to have resilience? Resilience is that inner strength that just that helps you to keep going when there's adversity, when life kicks you in the butt. Resilience is that inner strength that helps you to be supportive of others, that helps you to create something, to keep going. So benefit of confidence is having that inner resilience and not giving up, to just keep going, to find ways to connect with others, to find ways to be vulnerable and ask for help. And this is all what resilience gives you, is this ability to be human, be vulnerable, ask for help, connect with others, and not isolate yourself. So resilience is really important. And confidence and resilience very much go hand in hand. So benefit number 2 is resilience. Benefit number 3 is it helps you with your coping skills. Now, what does this mean? What does it mean, coping skills and developing your coping skills? It means that especially if you're running a business, you have to learn new skills, you cope with them, you have to find new ways of doing things. You have to have a lot of skills that you didn't think that you had. Starting a small business or starting your own business is a big way of stepping out of your comfort zone and having a massive boost of personal development. Because starting a business is not just one little thing. You have to learn so much more. And this is what coping skills is about. It's about a way that you learn to cope better. You learn to cope with adversity better. You learn to cope with having to learn new skills better. You learn to cope with those difficult clients, or having to juggle a lot of different things in your business, for instance, the bookkeeping, marketing, networking, clients, and anything else that you need in your business, especially when you're starting out, is you don't necessarily have the finances to have that support in. So this is where the coping skills comes in. It's about coping better with what is thrown at you and what you need to be dealing with. So benefit number 3 is to develop your coping skills. Number 4, benefit number 4, there we go. Benefit number 4 is you set more realistic goals. You set more realistic expectations of your goals. We all have those dreams and those goals that we want to achieve. And some of them are way out there. And it doesn't mean that you can't achieve them, but if you don't have the confidence, you won't achieve them. You need to have the confidence and build that confidence in order to achieve, especially those big, scary, hairy goals. But what confidence also does is it helps you to set those realistic expectations of your goals. So, do you want to fly to the moon? Okay. So what do you need to do for it? Do you want to start your own business? What do you need to do for that? Do you want to be in a position to have a yacht? What do you need to do for that? Do you want a bigger house, a new car, education for your kids, university for your kids, a holiday, 3 months out of the year, a holiday just 2 weeks out of the year? Doesn't matter what it is. Do you want to live on the road? You want to build yourself a tiny house from a double-decker bus and go and just drive around the world or around your country? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your goals are. They could be a goal just to have a cleaner. They can be simple. But what confidence helps you with is set those realistic expectations of these goals. And once you know what these goals are, you then can set the plans, you can set the milestones you need, and you can then start to really develop how are you going to achieve those goals. It's all very well wanting those goals, but you have to work towards them. And this again is where confidence comes in. It helps you to reach for those hairy, scary goals. So benefit number 4 is to set more realistic expectations of your goals. And benefit number 5, this is a biggie. You can handle criticism better. Now, not all feedback is criticism, and not all criticism is feedback. But you are able to handle it better instead of just collapsing and wanting to give up and feeling wounded and, oh my God, nobody loves me and I can't do this and I'm ready to quit. Confidence gives you the way to handle that criticism and to look at it objectively. So, is it something that you can look at? Is there something that you need to change? Is there a valid point in that you can work on and develop? Or is it somebody just being spiteful and just going puh at you? But when you have the confidence, you're able to distinguish that and you're able to see the criticism more objectively and not so emotionally. And this is what's important, because quite often people will say something and might come off as criticism because we're feeling sensitive or lack of self-belief. When in actual fact, they're just giving you some feedback that could be valuable to you. And yes, and sometimes they are just criticizing for the sake of criticizing. But it's knowing the difference and having the confidence to find ways to work through it and to realize what the difference is without feeling so mortally wounded when somebody says something. I hope that these tips have helped you and that you can put them into practice to start to build your confidence. And remember to live your life with confidence.